toys and collectibles from retro to right now. It's time for Bartertown.
Guess what?
What?
We are so not ready.
Are we ever ready?
I've had a week.
know-
I said, a week to do turtles.
As soon as you said turtles last
you know what?
week, I was like, this is a mistake.
Haven't had a chance to work on them all week. With the days we're open when I'm trying to work it, I can't work and do turtles. I gotta dance and talk to everybody.
It's not possible for us to do other types of work when we're open, except the being open kind of work, which Justin likes to call the dance. I like to call it being
Well,
present.
everybody likes to come in.
I like to call it being present for our customers.
Everybody likes
Justin
to
likes to call it the dance for some reason.
Technicolored terrapins, I love it.
Hello, peddlers or Technicolor terrapins. I like that. Tiffany is here. Hello.
Hi everyone. Let's start this off right.
There's so much happening today.
Welcome. We are Farpoint Toys and Collectibles. I'm Justin.
I am overwhelmed with turtles.
Penelope is over with turtles. Behind the scenes, we have Selena Kermit coughing back there.
Hi-ho.
Allergic to Bartertown.
No, she ate too many tomatoes. It's a thing.
All right. Tucker, you saw him early on.
He was so perfectly positioned.
Was he?
Like, he was perfectly positioned in his bed, just staring straight ahead at the camera, like the entire 5 minutes.
Welcome to Bartertown. Last night we had Thunderdome. I want to welcome our VIPs, who were most of us were with us on Thunderdome last
Many
night,
of them were
which
here
is the
last
free
night.
claim sale.
Claim event.
Claim event, yeah.
Claim event.
It's free.
But we saw a lot of you this weekend as well. Thank you for coming in and picking up your stuff.
Tucker did get some treats. They're actually behind the counter. Hal brought in some Valentine treats for Tucker.
How about like a pile set for everyone? That's what Hal does.
Where's my pile?
Not for everyone.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And not for me either. I mean, for Tucker and I think for Emily.
Tucker has been very bad today, so he's getting no treats.
We are going to be flying by the seat of our pants with this.
I hate it when you say that because
Me
it
too.
stresses me out.
I hate it too.
The first thing I'm going to do, since we mentioned the VIPs, I did put a very small, very fast sneak peek into the VIP group because it's very important for us to make sure our VIPs get special treatment because they are special. That they're VIPs. They're very important persons.
Special.
They're special. So every week before Bartertown, sometimes mere moments before Bartertown, they do get a sneak peek of what's coming up on the stream. Usually right as we figure out what it's going to be.
This is the best kind of sale because we are just not prepared for the sale.
But we do have some carded turtles here, and I did put those in the VIP group for the VIPs to check out. So I'm just going to double check and make sure we didn't get any, or if we did get any claims on those.
I have a bag of turtle belts. I'm looking to see if there is a belt for Metalhead.
Metalhead's belt isn't...
It's a T. Is
it black?
Yeah, they're all just. It's just like a typical turtle
Not
belt.
all black. It has a T on it, though?
Yeah, it's the typical belt.
All right. There's one there with a green name, but I can't tell what it is.
Oh, they all. That's the typical.
Today's going to be fun.
It's my favorite.
I am very tired. I haven't been sleeping very well lately.
My ass is
Luckily,
hurt, too.
I'm tired, but luckily, Selena, go to camera 2 real quick. I might be tired, but luckily, we have that covered. Today's sponsor of Bartertown is Expedition Joe Coffee. As you can see, we got a beautiful bag of Rubicon Reserve that I am enjoying over here from my...
Is this them?
This is them.
It's very good. I haven't tasted it yet.
You haven't tasted it yet.
I wasn't even ready for you. I didn't even know you were going to do the...
I figured I would give you time to do whatever you're doing while I talk about how tired I am. You can go off camera too. I just want everyone to see the beautiful bag. So what's great about Expedition Joe Coffee... many things. First of all, they have tons of different flavors of coffee, which are all fantastic. They do tea, so if you're not a coffee drinker, that's no excuse. They do tea as well. They have all kinds of different flavors and stuff like that. The company is, it is a small business, much like our own. When you message them, you are messaging them. You're not messaging their outsourced call center. You're getting them directly. They are a Native American, Indigenous person, and U.S. veteran-owned company.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which I think is fantastic. And they have coffee that will blow your socks off. This was more of a medium roast, but they've got like extreme caffeine. extra bold,
You
very
mean
light.
they have extreme
all the way
caffeine, and you
across.
didn't get me extreme caffeine?
Listen, I got the middle of the road Rubicon Reserve as a medium roast.
That's a cool name.
So all their coffees have cool names about like expediting and expeditioning and being outdoors and stuff like that. So if you are into coffee, if you're into tea, if you just like supporting small businesses out there in the country, again, Indigenous owned, U.S. veteran owned, which are two very great causes to support, please check out expeditioncoffee.com. You can get 10% off any order you place there with code FTC10. And I also found out earlier, not only...
FTC, like Farpoint Toys Collectibles?
Farpoint Toys and Collectibles 10. FTC10 is our code. They don't just sell coffee and tea. They have merch and stuff, but they also sell coffee machines. He's got a great selection of like the cold press coffee presses and all that fancy stuff.
Oh.
And your 10% is good on those too. So if you want to invest in a very good coffee machine, you can get 10% off. Check out expeditionjoecoffee.com.
We'll talk more about them later.
We will talk more about them later. I was just trying to do a segue between being tired.
Because we are actually coffee people.
Being tired and that's why I thought coffee was a good thing, because we're always drinking coffee on the stream.
I should have some more of it. So who's ready for turtles? Anybody here for turtles? I didn't even share this anywhere.
I'm not ready for turtles. I'm gonna take a sip of my Expedition Joe here.
Did we share the link for this in the event?
It's gonna tell me I can't.
It's
good.
For turtles.
It's actually very good.
I like my coffee very sweet and very light. I can tell that this has a lot of flavor, even underneath all of the cream and sugar I've put in it. This is a great one, and again, there's all kinds of different flavors. There's a butter pecan I was thinking about too.
I actually like coffee, so this is very good. I like it a lot.
That is a very good cup of coffee. What does he say in Twin Peaks? That's a damn fine cup of coffee.
I've never seen it.
That is a damn what? We watched the entire first season.
You did. I did not watch it with you.
No, you did. We watched it together.
Penelope, I didn't watch it with you.
You watched it.
I swear to you.
He sat on the couch and stared.
No, she wasn't even. It wasn't even. We didn't even watch it together. She was like doing other stuff. I was like doing other stuff while she was watching it. I never watched it with you.
I know I started season 2 by myself, but I thought we watched season 1.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just make sure that this link gets shared around the internet. It's Justin's turn to talk. I already talked about coffee.
Well, I'm
so it's your
completing
turn.
right now. I'm trying to complete these. So this is
what
I should have been doing all week.
This is
a
behind the
tub.
scenes. Yeah.
Here's blue turtle weapons. Here's even gray turtle weapons. Here's purple turtle weapons. I'm trying to put the weapons with the turtles.
I feel bad just sitting here while you work.
So right now I'm looking for an orange belt for Leatherhead.
I thought his belt was red.
His weapons and guns are red. His belt is orange.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna stay out of it.
No, but you don't have a copy of
Probably your best bet.
board game One Night Ultimate Werewolf, do you?
No, I do not have One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
I wanna
No,
try
definitely
that.
not. So speaking of board games,
Together.
listen, I'm just gonna keep talking until we're ready to do stuff.
That's
Did anybody claim anything in the VIP group?
No, it was a very last minute claim, and I do feel a little bad that it was very last minute. But if there are any VIPs watching that are interested in any of the stuff I posted in the group, feel free to let me know right here, right now, if you would like. Speaking of board games, I have some news. I was recently interviewed by Tabletop Gaming Magazine.
That's cool.
They are based out in the UK. February's copy of Tabletop Gaming Magazine. I am in it underneath a what is it?
Cover girl? Are you the centerfold?
No, I'm not the centerfold. Stop.
Yes.
I'm part of an interview with multiple other people, other board game aficionados from around the world. What we do is we talk about like our Grail games and like pricing of board games and where we shop for board games for our collections and things like that. But I've recently been speaking to the editor, and there's a good chance that there's going to be more of me in the works, which I'm very excited about.
Is it a print magazine or just?
It is a print magazine.
Okay.
It's specifically in the UK.
So I have friends in the UK, werewolves. as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
you can get it in the States. Like BAM probably has it if they carry magazines like Borders
When
used
does
to.
it come out?
It came out for February, so it's out. It's currently out.
Well, we'll stop at BAM tonight when we go to the store.
It was really fun. I want to thank Andrew B over there at Tabletop Gaming for getting me involved in that. And like I said, I've been talking to Chris, the editor, and they're really interested in the fact that we have a museum and that we have a board game exhibit in the museum, which I'm staring at right now.
You just had a board game walk in today.
I did. Am I stalling? Is this good for you?
I'll rock and roll.
All right.
I don't think we're going to sell any anyway.
Because I
don't
can
think
stop
anybody
talking
cares.
at any time, or I can just keep going.
Keep going. I don't
All
think
right.
anybody cares about turtles
So,
today.
does anybody care about
Who asked about turtles? Somebody. Who was the one person that asked?
Who's the one person who asked about turtles who's probably not watching?
I forget.
They were like a one and done person who's probably never watched. Yeah, so I talked to Chris, the editor over there, and they're really interested in the fact that we have a board game exhibit here in the museum. And he actually said, well, maybe you could write an article and like just talk about each game in the exhibit. And I said, Chris, I don't know if you know how many games we're talking about.
Too many for that.
The reason I asked you if you had one of the Ultimate Werewolves is because I was looking on the wall and got tired.
Well, my collection is mostly vintage games, as you know. And tabletop gaming, the magazine's all over the place. They do vintage, they do modern. You know, they're heavy into talking about Kickstarter games that are coming out because so many people making board games kickstart them, and that's the best. It's the best idea.
Yeah,
It
doesn't
like
get made unless somebody wants to
exactly.
play
And if no one wants to play the game, they're not going to waste their money making it if no one wants to play. So that's a pretty cool concept. But so yes, keep your eyes peeled on the page, and also check out this month's copy of Tabletop Gaming, where I get to talk about a few of my favorite games, and just where I go to buy games and how games happen. And it's interesting because most of the other people they interviewed are collectors only. Me being a collector and also a curator / nostalgineer / toy seller was an interesting take on it. So that was cool. I'm running out of steam.
I'm not sure what they even do here.
I see him call Tucker. Hold him up. Let him see his outfit today.
Tucker is dressed as Chewbacca today. I'm going to have another sip of this literally awesome tasting
I
coffee.
should have put him in his turtle outfit from the calendar.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we even tell you we were doing turtles this week?
I should have remembered from
we
the
said
last
it live
broadcast,
when
but I've been a bit
Bartertown.
distracted.
I think we did say it live last
Man, I'm
week.
just looking for General Trag guns. I don't think I see any.
They're the gray ones, right? Very
like bluish gray.
Yes, Tucker has been misbehaving today. He's been very, very Tuckerish. He's being very nice now. He's just chilling in his bed. So is anybody new to Bartertown? Does anyone not know how this works? Because if you don't know how it works...
Typically works better than this.
It's typically a little more smooth than we're going to be operating today, but I can still give you a rough idea about how this normally goes. What we're going to do... First of all, if this is your first time at Bartertown, welcome. You raise your hand in the comments if you'd like us to call attention to your awesomeness. Someone named Chris wants to know what this is all about.
Talking a lot.
It's Chris Wilde.
It's all about
guys.
food.
Oh,
It's a
Jesus.
joke. It's all about food. It's all about food.
All about that Molly Q.
Hal said it's not new by any shot. Josh has kickstarted a couple games. I have too. It's interesting because Kickstarter, you got to be careful because if you back a maybe not reputable or a company that doesn't have all their stuff together, it's sort of like, will I get the item, and if so, when?
Hand me a wacky action Michelangelo. He has a wind up and he's sticking his tongue out. There's
Hold
no
on.
teeth. It's just a
He's
tongue.
the tongue guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see him.
There you go. This is going to be fun tonight.
There's another one of him right there, next to the fireman. Party like a fireman.
Does he party like a fireman?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Now, Mark said if this is your first time at Bartertown, you have to buy. That's
not true.
That's a nice joke to go with Fight Club, but it's not necessarily accurate. We don't listen. Come for the conversation, stay for the toys, or vice versa. However, stay for Tucker. If
Today's gonna be a little more heavy on conversation.
Today's gonna be a little more avant-garde. I like to say.
Do we have a like? What would we like to make today? Are we good with like $100? Like, because this is.
I mean, what do we want to make today? What is that?
I don't know.
I want to pay at least. I would like to pay at least one bill with today. How's that?
All right.
So put a bill in mind to try to get us to that number. So this is Farpoint Bartertown. We are Justin and Penelope Daniels. We own Farpoint Toys and Collectibles in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are a store, brick and mortar store. We have 3 locations now around South Jersey. We are also an online store. We're also online personalities every Sunday at 5 o'clock where we do this interesting live stream here. Started during the pandemic, continued forward even after.
All right, so the way I'm going to do this is, unless you're a VIP, I'm going to have to charge shipping up to a certain amount. Haven't we done that before?
We're going to charge you shipping unless you buy X many items or spend X dollar amount.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to do a dollar amount, I would say like $20-$25.
Okay, well there it is. If you spend $20, you're going to get free shipping.
Or we could do what we do with our auctions, and it's $6 for the first one, $1 each additional.
Unless you're a VIP.
VIPs get free shipping.
Right.
So however you want to do is the
$6 for the first one, $1 each additional.
All right.
Just like we do online.
Okay, unless you're a VIP.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so I have a complete...
Oh, are we ready? I didn't finish the rules yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the item in question, just to show you how complete it is. We have multiple camera angles so you can see it from every direction. Then we're going to state the price. Typically, our prices do include free shipping in the United States, but today, because we're doing kind of loose and smaller figures, we don't want to have to free ship something that's only going to be, $8, $6, $8, $7, $10, whatever. So we're going to do $6 for the first figure and $1 for each additional figure. If you are a VIP in the United States, you're going to get free shipping. You guys know how we roll with that. Once we state the name of the item and the price, you're then open to claim the item down in the comments. The first person that we see comment claim along with the name of the item will get the item. At the end of the stream, if you have never bought from us before, please do us a favor and reach out on Facebook to our Facebook page or by email at contact@farpointtoys.com. We will send you a link you can use to check out with any credit card, debit card, bank account, PayPal, whatever, however you'd like to pay. We do ask that payment is made within 24 hours. We think that's nice and fair. Did I miss anything?
Not that I can think of.
Is that all? Is there no one else? Is that it? We good?
My foot's stuck, and Jack had a question about the Technodrome.
What is the Technodrome from? It's a little mini one, right?
Yeah, I gotta see what's with that. That's actually a pretty rare piece. It's the Technodrome Scout. It's called.
Okay, Technodrome
but I gotta
Scout.
look and see what parts and pieces are there for it.
Waiting for Hasbro to do a G.I. Joe Turtles crossover. That might be interesting. No on the Barbie Playhouse. They have done pretty much every other cross promotion. All right, so once again, we are going to do $6 shipping, and that's first class. First class used to be a couple stamps, then it was $2, then it was $4. Now it's literally $5.98 to ship for first class package just about anywhere.
But
do you want to do free shipping over a certain dollar amount?
Well, it's too late now. We already
said it.
All right, it's $6 for the first item, $1 each additional item. VIPs in the U.S. are free. My overseas VIPs, I take care of you guys, but you do pay shipping, unfortunately. Are we ready to start?
Yeah, I'll throw...
What we got going on here? I could start with the cards if you like.
Sure.
If you're not ready yet. But by the time I get through the cards, hopefully we'll be at least quasi-ready to do something here.
I can't tell you how much we're going to have ready
as
I go.
All right, listen, we'll take it a day at a time. I'm just going to run out of ideas of things to talk about. I'm already running out of ideas.
When that comes, you can just hold up Tucky.
All right. I should probably...
You ready for camera 2 yet?
I'm going to go along this way. I'm just going to put these guys up one at a time here. All right. So we're going to start with some carded stuff. Man, maybe don't stress yourself out. Just do a blanket price. I mean, do you really care?
Yeah, some stuff is...
All right.
Some stuff's not complete, some stuff's complete.
Okay, that's fair. Shipping costs have got to be nuts. Josh, shipping has just exponentially gone up and up and up and up. I just read an article. Like, in 1995, you could ship a 10-pound priority box for $4.95. Sounds
about right.
You can't even ship a letter. I couldn't ship you one of these turtles, no matter where you live, for that price now. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I'll start with some carded stuff. Let's see what we got here. Superstars Rex went to ZoloCon. That was this weekend. Up in PA. Met the guy with the Bible action figures Kickstarter. That's interesting. Speaking of Kickstarters, I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to look it up. There have been Bible action figures before. We had a John the Baptist not that long ago. He's 3 3/4, so I decided to keep him because he looks good. He's got his little sandals on. He's good looking. All right.
With my Star Wars figures and Spock.
Yes. All right, Selena, let's start.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm going to go nice and slow here. We're going to talk about each and every one of these from beginning to end here. We're going to see what we got. The camera's not the best. You guys get the idea. All right. First and foremost, we have got a 10-back Leonardo. Check him out.
No.
He doesn't have he doesn't have a card inside there, so he's not one of the originals.
He's not a soft head.
Yeah, he's not going to be a soft head.
He's still OG.
But he is still an OG 10-back. There you go. He is in nice shape there. And I have got a hundo on the 10-back Leo. If anybody is interested in him, $100 on there. Let me just show you him off a little bit better.
That's the one I have too, Leonardo.
He is nice. Everybody's a fan of Leo.
He's the
Look at
man.
his hang tab there. Good, looking good. Card is in nice shape. Does John the Baptist figure have a detachable head? I didn't check.
He's got a soft cloth coat on.
Too soon.
That's funny.
He does have a little like a little soft cape on and little shoes. That's a little better. All right, moving right along. Oh, hello.
Hello. Ring the bell.
Greg, you were just here.
Looking at
He didn't see any of this, and he probably didn't see the early claims. Thank you, Greg.
I barely saw that. Okay, we can
All right, we just
stop.
paid a bill. We're good.
We're good.
Paid our cell phone bills.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we paid our cell phone bills. We're good to go. That is a really nice piece. He's in good shape. Thank you for that, Greg. He's cool. I like him. So you can.
Greg just came in and picked up some awesome stuff for my
Dude,
personal collection.
That slime pit. Do you know how hard it was for me not to keep that slime pit? Because I love He-Man.
Well, yeah, but we're not with our He-Man collection. We're not doing
box stuff with
Yep.
He-Man.
Even though the boxes are amazing.
The box is absolutely
We
beautiful.
don't still have my original slime pit, do we? I think it got.
Your slime pit and my Crystal Falls, wherever they are, they ended up there together.
Aw.
We did a very good job of keeping our shit
I think
okay.
It got disgusting.
PG-13.
When
that's what happened.
Slime was in it. The slime
Yes.
was in them when we put them away, and
The slime was
they got
there, and then
gross.
so what we did, we got slime pit. She got the slime pit, and I got She-Ra Crystal Falls for Christmas one year. And I remember this vividly. It's one of my favorite memories of playing with toys as a kid.
Hey, thank you for being so good at filling time.
She had the slime pit, and we'd slime the guys, right? And then they'd go over to the Crystal Falls to get, washed off. They had to shower off after getting
clogged
slime.
the drain of your Crystal Falls.
And it totally clogged, because the way the drain works is it recycled water.
So it's basically
so-
what's going on in Ohio right now.
Basically.
Yeah, I guess basically.
Slime
Except
pit.
without the body count.
Everybody is asking if Greg got his $20 off for you kicking the box.
That wasn't a box. That I kicked the
You kicked the
eight
it's
AT-AT,
fine.
and it just
Everything
popped
was
back
fine.
together. The box
It
was fine.
So I have very fond memories of both of those play sets. And once we got all of our toys back out of storage after all the years they were there, the slime pit and the Crystal Falls were not present. There's at least one more box that just disappeared.
Yeah.
I think Tammy's basement, when it flooded, I think at least one box
I'm
disappeared.
not good at that aspect. Just getting his belt.
I think at least
I
one
think
box
there may have been some
disappeared.
curating of the stuff down there too, because there were a couple things that were like potentially gross that got disappeared.
All right, you ready? I'm gonna have you write something down.
Well, I can't do that while I'm doing this.
I know. I understand.
I only
I
have
think
so
somebody
many
took a
hands.
look or caught a whiff of the
The slime pit?
slime pit and decided that it was better off
Ew, what is all this slime?
going somewhere else.
Going the way of the dodo. All right, that's as good as I can do with that.
Ready for camera 2 yet?
Not yet. These guys are turtles are notoriously tough to get to stand because they're
We
like.
should have set camera 3 up so they could sit down, but then we wouldn't have Tucker cams.
All right.
Speaking of which,
So this is a complete, the wind up sewer, whatever.
are you ready for camera
It's rock
2?
and roll Michelangelo.
Are you ready
complete.
for camera? Are you ready for camera 2?
Yeah.
All right, am I writing this down?
Yeah.
Rock
Is
and
his
roll.
tongue sticking out?
It is.
That's adorable.
Rock and roll Mikey.
Yep. Complete. All his weapons. And I did wind him up, and he does do stuff.
All right.
His mechanism doesn't work fantastic.
But it still works.
But it still works.
All right, so that is rock and roll Michelangelo, and he is complete.
Yep.
And am I filling more time until we get a price?
Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
$12.
$12 for rock and roll Mikey complete. Tongue and all. Slurping action included.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
Nobody called you rock and roll Mikey in high school.
No, tongue and all.
call
They
him
called me
slurping
tongue and all.
Tongue and all.
They call
Tongue
them
and all.
slurping action included.
Slurping action included. I do believe that someone may have called you that in high school.
Justin, tongue and all.
This coffee just smells good. Like, it
This
makes me
might
feel
come
good.
as a surprise to you, but I wasn't very sought after in high school.
I see that Jack has claimed
Remember when
Mikey.
The bell rang used to mean stop talking.
I tried to
Yeah,
write
sorry.
Mike down as the name of the person who claimed because I'm that stupid. All right.
Because I didn't properly announce it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes.
We have Jack claiming Mikey.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you for that. Do we have baggies on my end?
No.
All right, I'm going to get baggies on my end, and we're going to turn this way, and then baggy.
All right, I'm going to try and get Raph to stand up here.
Baggies.
Come on, Raph.
Oh, we just bought an entire box of...
The wrong size.
Come on, Raph. Do a stand up for me.
I'm
Damn
just
you.
grabbing everything. All right, that ought to do me. I give me the quartz. All right.
You should be less dumb.
I should be less dumb. I don't know if that's possible. All right.
So I got a complete same wave break fighting Raph, which is the wind up guy. He winds up in his things. He doesn't actually wind up. You push a button and his back thing spins. Come on, baby.
All right, so this is Jack.
Oh, there you go. I got the spin, but it pops.
I'm not gonna remember any of this.
All right, complete break fighting Raph, same deal. $12. Same wave as
break fighting. What kind of? I'm sorry. What?
Come on, man. It's turtles. They have their whole lingo here.
Break fighting Raph.
T-U-R-T-L-E.
Alex says Raphael seems like a stand-up guy until you really need him.
Yeah. Damn, he's hard to get to stand. Anyway, complete break fighting Raph.
Can they lean on something?
Lean on me.
Oh,
they have peg feet.
When you're not strong.
You know it's bad when Justin starts singing.
Bad. All right, hand me the Donnies. He's like laughing. The wind-up Donnies.
I don't know.
Sleepy, go to camera one if we're not going to be proper.
Anybody know a guy who makes 3D printing? We could.
It's Donnie. His mouth is like open and he's laughing.
His mouth is open. Do you realize that almost all the turtles have open mouths?
We might not have
this one.
Oh, the breakdancing.
No, Donnie has purple.
One.
Casper says it was breakdancing, but they fight,
I don't think we
so
have
it's
one.
break fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Casper. Thanks for explaining it.
So
there's probably not one here.
I want to see
No.
Raph spin on his back.
They spin on their backs.
Oh, Selena, damn you.
Well, go to camera 2.
I can't just yoinked it.
I got it to work a second ago.
Well, now you're on the spot.
I am. Is there another one over there? Raphael?
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm sorry.
He looks like this.
He looks like this. He looks like a green guy with a red thing.
They have different
expressions. That's a lot of
expressions.
guys. That's a lot of these dudes. They all look like that.
Nah. Nah.
That's it. Oh, wow. Are those 2 different Razors? That's interesting.
Looks like a
variant or something.
Variant.
Neat.
I can't get it to work again. You gotta be patient. So it's complete. It's $12. I don't know, whatever.
Which turtle would have been the best at using the weapons of the other turtles? That's an interesting question, Patrick. I appreciate your...
I think Leo would have been good with the staff because he has swords, so he could use a staff the same way.
Well, in that case, I think whoever had the size would probably have been fine with.
Oh yeah,
with
so the
swords.
size and the swords. So Raph. Wait, size was, I forget.
There's a staff. There's size. There's swords and
Nunchucks.
Nunchucks, yes. Ronan explains it all. Leo or Raph, I believe Ralph actually trained using all the weapons. That makes sense. All right, while he's prepping some more, let me go along with some of the carded stuff I've got up here. Dang, I did a terrible job getting camera 2 set up today because you can't see carded figures very well. This is a shredder, as you can see. His card is also very nice. Now, again, I can't really call this a 10 back. It's got 10 guys on the back, but it's not the original old school card. It's a little bit later in the run. But again, it's still gorgeous. The cards on these are really nice.
It's still a 10 back. It's before. So that's actually a yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
It's not one of those...
It's 90s.
Yes, it's not one of those repro new pop ones.
No, no way.
I was trying to say. But they changed the style of the card art midway through the run or a little later.
Yeah.
What have I got on this guy? Let's see. I don't know what's up with camera. Camera 2, this does not want to look pretty for me today.
These came from the warehouse?
Yeah, they were out in the warehouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So last year, at some point last year, around like September, October, we had a giant issue with eBay where eBay ended over 200 of the items we had listed and deleted them completely. So we have to do a serious revamp.
After we did that serious audit of going through everything and finding out what was listed and what wasn't.
It was halfway through, and that's when we gave up.
Okay.
We're just going to redo our entire inventory of the warehouse. So I've got all kinds of items out in the warehouse.
I'll take off work for that. I want to remember that warehouse.
That's going to be fun. God knows what you're going to find.
Exactly. I can find carded turtles just sitting out
I
there.
will take, literally, if you do that without telling me so I can take off work, I'm punching you.
Well, I'm going to need help.
That's violence.
I'm going to need
Threats
help.
of violence.
So I've got $65 on this MOC shredder if you want to just show him off one more time to the folks at home, Selena on camera 2.
Sorry, I was playing with my...
You're all good.
Oh,
Again, his card is very nice. He is $65 if anybody is interested in him. 3 for $10 in my days at KB. Yep,
Wow.
Mark nailed
Here's
it.
a nice bag for.
There's something in it.
You can take it out here too.
Okay, so you can go back to camera 1. So this is, guys, that's not camera 1. Wait, you can go back? That was cuter than me. Hold on, that was cuter than the two of us just looking through Tub. You can go back to camera 3 for a minute. It's a great time for OMG.
Someone is sleeping on the job.
So if I could say, if I could say to Tucker, get into the most perfect position to be the cutest thing you could possibly be on television right now, that is what I would say.
I want to know how he's asleep with his eyes closed, but his ears are up.
Well, he's just kind of resting his eyes. When Justin dropped that tub, he definitely opened his eyes a little bit more.
Tuck.
There is a sigh for you
Tuck.
right there. Leave him be. He's fine. All right, you can go back to camera 1.
You can actually go to camera 2.
Oh, we're ready for camera 2. I spoke.
Just got another one ready.
All right.
I go to camera 2 and all I see is what you call it?
So here you got Don, the undercover turtle. He's got his gun, his mask, his case. He doesn't have his little black piece of pizza.
So he's near complete.
So he's near complete. $12. Same deal.
Near
With the pizza, he's like 20. This coffee is banging.
I
want more.
I don't want anyone to feel like I'm just saying this because it's our sponsor. They're our sponsor for the week. I make it a point to make sure that when we go shopping, I get flavored coffees because I feel like coffee does not have any flavor to it normally.
We have Eric P. claiming Don undercover.
Thank you. Eric missed Thunderdome.
Eric did miss Thunderdome.
Missed it by that much.
And I felt terrible because I always feel bad.
It's not like he popped in midway. We're like, all right, we're signing off. And Eric's like, hey, guys.
Yeah,
I felt terrible.
I felt really bad. Also, Tony wasn't able to make it, and I felt really bad about that. I have to get with Tony about that. Thank you, Eric, for your claim on undercover. Oh,
thank God I drank it all.
I'm going to write that down right here.
We'd be offering turtles with extra coffee.
Yeah, so
I'm on the wrong end.
give him some time to get some more stuff together. I make it a point, like my favorite coffee flavor that I've been going with recently is a cinnamon vanilla that I've been getting from Target. It's like their Good and Gather, I think is the brand name, or Bowl and Basket or something like that. They have different flavors. Justin loves the pumpkin spice. There's like a mint mocha.
I'm such an UGG-wearing basic bimbo.
Around Christmas, there's a peppermint flavor that's... Yeah, I don't even like mint, and it's pretty good. But I usually go with flavored coffees because the actual taste of coffee is usually meh to me. But this actually tastes good.
She doesn't like coffee. She likes dessert.
It's kind of true.
Her coffee is dessert coffee. I want to be honest. I'm not putting her down.
I do usually... So when I'm being basic and go to Starbucks, I always get a raspberry white mocha latte with whipped cream. And that is essentially a dessert. It certainly has the calories of a dessert.
I like coffee.
Pumpkin spice, you hipster.
I totally
Lenny, we're getting the gang back together.
I am totally a basic bim.
I cannot wait for this Friday. After 3 years, we are finally getting the old band back together, and we're going to start playing Dungeons and Dragons again.
Whole party in the same room, books and scrolls and chips and
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I bought a T-shirt like a year and a half ago to wear.
She did.
The first session back. Probably doesn't fit me now.
Did you really?
She did, and I've been dying. Those stickers I got you match.
All right.
The shirt.
Here's a good one.
Are we ready for a new one?
Yeah.
Because I'm running out of ideas to talk about.
You're doing great. Thank you.
They came from, I ordered a bunch of stickers off of a website to sell here in the store, and I stole a bunch for myself, and those are for you.
Cool.
Freddie's in the house. Freddie has been at cheerleading competitions. I think, did you guys go to Vegas? Did I see Vegas? I know you were out of town for sure. Hopefully you guys did well on that. Basic white chick, got your pumpkin spice latte, your Uggs, and your spandex leggings. Listen,
Sounds good.
I will let no one slander leggings. In Dallas, Texas. Freddie coming at us from Dallas. That is awesome.
Oh, what's up, man? What's up, Dallas?
I hope the meet is going well. And
Everybody wish
best of luck.
Freddie's daughter good luck.
Best of luck to Freddie's daughter and her awesome
Proud of
meet.
your kids, man. You got good kids. You guys did a good job.
I have not worn jeans since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't. Justin
in leggings, epic.
Justin has worn leggings in public before.
He has. Justin dressed as Luke
Tony,
Cage.
Tony, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with your stream last night. I don't know why you couldn't comment. We'll be sure to get with you and make sure we can get that tech problem sorted out before next Thunderdome for sure. In the meantime, we'll chat with you privately about whatever we can do to make that right. Are you ready for the next one?
No, I just had a realization.
Okay, you had a realization. You said I'm all over the place, so I'm going to stop being all over the place and just sit here and drink my coffee in silence. You ready?
Yeah. All right. So we got a near complete Donatello the Sewer Samurai. Like they used to call me that in high school.
Samurai Don, near
Camera
complete.
switching.
Near complete Samurai Don.
Too soon.
Tara, Justin wore leggings with his Luke Cage costume to a free comic book day many, many years ago.
It wasn't Justin in the leggings.
It was Lou Vancouver. It wasn't Justin.
It was Luke Cage.
It was Lou Van Cage.
I
Is that like Van Damme?
I cosplayed Power Man, and he has blue leggings.
Blue leggings, yeah.
And I had the yellow boots and the yellow open shirt, right?
Hal is asking if there's someone at the door, which tells me that Hal has done something and tried to order something here, which does not... Hal, you're very kind, but you really don't have to do that.
All right, so this is a Leo sewer turtle. I'm going to see if I can find his belt real quick, because I'd rather get him complete.
While you do that, I guess I'm going to go see what the Dunkin' Donuts delivery man has just dropped us off. It better not be coffee, because we have a sponsor this month.
All right. So now she has to get up and go look at the door.
And I have to fill in the dozen donuts that Hal just delivered to
Can't have
us.
treats today. Tucky's bad.
Tucker, you get no treats. You've been very bad today, apparently.
And now I have to eat a donut.
And now I have to eat a donut and make room for a donut.
Go
Hal,
with our coffee.
Hal, thank you very much. That was very kind.
That was awesome.
Completely
Thank you.
unnecessary, and thank you very much. You are too much. I love that Hal has the store address just like saved in his Grubhub.
All right, I got his belt. All right, so this is a complete. The only thing he's I call it complete because he's missing a sticker. He's not missing an accessory. There's a sticker that goes on the end of his little flag pole here. That it's a flag. There's a sword.
Come here, buddy. Oh, big jumps.
Let's get his belt on.
Tucker is wearing his Chewbacca hoodie, which I think is the cutest thing in the world.
It matches his uncle's Chewbacca hoodie.
Yes, you also have a
Picture of
Chewbacca
the two of you
hoodie.
together in your Chewbacca hoodies.
I'll do it before you leave.
Tucker is Chewbacca.
And the business phone number. Donuts, Homer Simpson.
I
Chewbacca.
mean, I kind of want to know what flavor they are.
Somebody asked why Tucker got treats and we didn't. Did I ask? I didn't ask that. If I did, I was kidding. So Tucker did get a little bone. He got some Valentine treats and some chicken
Tucky.
jerky.
Oh,
Too bad you were bad.
He can have them.
You want to put another belt on?
He can have
Sure.
them. He
I'm
can
gonna
have
put
them
the dog
tomorrow.
down.
He's a good boy again.
So someone actually asked me this weekend, can we still say that all of our toys are from a pet-free environment if Tucker is here?
Yeah, he doesn't live with us.
So I decided that it was probably okay.
He doesn't interact with them.
He does not interact with toys in general.
Live in the.
He does not live in the store.
He doesn't live in the warehouse.
He does not live in the warehouse. So I still feel confident and fine
Oh, he
saying...
put his hood over his eyes. He's walking around like he can't see. Come here, Tuck. Come here, Tuck. He's waving his head. I can't. Tucker, come here, honey.
He can't see over his hood?
He can't. No, it's all the way down over his eyes.
Come here, Tucker.
He's
Come here, buddy.
He's shaking his head to get it free.
Come here, Tucky.
This dog is literally blind. Give me a second. Come here, Tucky. No, it's okay, buddy. I got you.
Oh, I wish you guys could see that.
Oh, that was hilarious and wrong. We're sorry, Tucker. All right, I
Good
changed my
boy.
mind. Tucker can have a treat because that was
All right.
traumatic for him.
Oh, you want a treat?
Come on.
He's such a little love bug.
Tucker, we were just talking about Tucker today
Give
with
the dog
Mike.
treat, Tucker.
Mike, one of our VIPs, Mike, just came in the store today and we were talking about dogs.
So this is, like I said, it's a complete, no sticker for his flag, but he does have the flagpole.
He has all of his armor pads, which is usually a thing.
Yep. Just like with the Panda Baba.
His name is not
He's
Panda
shaking
Baba.
his-
How? Thank you again very much for the donuts. I'm pretending they're not there right now.
Well, I want to know. He was shaking his head wildly because he couldn't get the hood off his eyes.
Hi. You there's no
Let's do the
treats
same
here for
thing.
you.
Samurai Leo, which...
Is that Leo?
Yeah, it's Leo the Sewer Samurai.
Okay, you said Samurai Don earlier. Is that a different figure? Or did you mean Leo?
I meant Leo.
Okay.
So $12. Sewer Leo.
12
Sewer
bucks
Samurai Leo.
On Sewer Samurai Leo. Near complete or complete?
I call it complete. I mean, it's a sticker. I hate that, you know.
Yeah, it's a sticker. Stickers are what stickers are.
You
I
have
think it
dog
goes on the
treats?
end of his flag there.
It
You have
does.
dog treats, or are they back here?
You have some from before, and I have the new ones, but they're back behind the counter up front.
Okay, well I can't find the ones from before.
They're in the same tub where you got the bell.
Okay.
Ring my bell.
Speaking of the bell, I don't want to speak for Selena, but she's under the counter.
I'm scrolling back. I was looking for dog treats. Sorry, y'all. All right,
I just
it
realized
looks
there's
like
a
the
box
first
of-
one on Samurai Leo was Eric P. Eric, we got
Thank you, Eric.
Samurai Leo, thank you much.
And as I find stuff
that-
for other guys, I'm pulling it out.
Selena, that was Josh coming in slightly behind Eric, trying to claim Leo.
Okay.
Josh, so close and yet so far. You just beat by
Just
Eric.
listen, and you're both VIPs.
To the second.
I got to be honest with you. I have another one here. Let me see how close to complete I can get it.
Oh, I like that.
And
This is Eric.
and if I can't get it as close, I'll make a better deal on it if either of you are interested. What color was his belt on the front of him? Blue or something?
It's a blue L.
Okay, Grounded Tucky got a dog treat even though he was grounded because
Because I pulled the wool over his eyes.
I felt bad because he couldn't get out of his own hoodie. He couldn't see it. He was walking
Sometimes
around.
I can't get out of my own hoodie. I don't get a treat.
You can have a sausage if you want.
I'd rather not. Although I have to admit, yesterday I hadn't had lunch yet and I was starving. And I go in the back to microwave some ramen and I see Tucker's dog treats and I'm like, ooh, jerky. Oh, it's dog jerky. So you know you're hungry when you're looking at the dog treats and saying yum.
It's
Yeah,
like
I've
Man
been
X.
there. You know you're hungry when you catch a whiff of dog dried chicken and go, oh, that smells. No.
No, I'm not eating dog food. Although there are some dog food people out there who make dog food out of human grade
Yeah.
food because that's how much they love
I
their
looked
dogs.
into it for a turkey dog, my last dog.
Yeah.
I seriously considered making him dog food. He had such problems.
Because if it's good enough for a human, it's certainly good enough for a dog.
Yeah, turkey certainly wasn't one to eat towards the end there. Remember, he had all those issues with wanting to
Yeah,
eat stuff.
we
Yeah.
talked, Selena. I talked to Mike today about Tucker and Turkey and him being a rescue dog and all that. We had a whole conversation today about
Yeah.
them.
Mike who?
Huh?
Mike Rivera?
Mr. Ms. Rivy.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Ms. Rivy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my turkey dog. He was a good guy.
I am very excited about another one of our upcoming sponsors. I don't want to. We talked about her a little bit last week. I don't want her to feel nagged, so I won't.
No, let her take her time, man.
I'm gonna let her
Let her
take
be
her
ready.
time. She actually made some stuff that she wanted us to show off and ended up selling it. So now she has to make more.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's
I feel very
fantastic.
good. That is a great reason to not have something anymore.
That should tell her. That's proof of concept, as we like to say.
Proof of concept.
Y'all are
yes.
about to get a Kermit cameo. I'm about to walk over there and see what's in that donut box.
You want me to look in the donuts? Is this what I'm doing now? So I've told numerous stories. I've gotten her donut delivery.
You got more turtle content?
I don't think we're ready for turtle content. I've got
Well.
some carded figures I could do. All right, let's see what's in here.
I'm sorry, I have another Suicide Sewer Samurai guy. I want to see if...
All right. I mean, there's a bunch of donuts in
You're
here. Who wants
What
a
kind we
donut?
got? Is there a jelly?
I don't know which is jelly.
Well, jelly would be... Let me see that top left.
That's actually the one I wanted. If there's
Oh,
not
never
jelly,
mind.
if there's not jelly in it, I want it back. Is that fair?
Okay.
If that's not jelly, if it's cream and not jelly, I want it back. So take a bite.
If not, I'll take a Boston cream.
All right, Selena here, take a donut. We're all gonna need paper towels, by the way. Thank you again, Hal. Whoops, that I don't know.
I think it's apple jelly. You want it?
Yeah, that's literally my favorite donut.
All right. It's a
I
lie.
think that might be blueberry.
It might be blueberry, yes.
I'm just standing here holding a donut on
Blueberry, and I
Bartertown.
can't. Oh, it's glazed though. I can't eat the glaze.
Then put it back.
Yeah,
Take it.
Give her something.
they're all glazed. They're glazed or filled or something. It's fine. I'll be
Oh,
alright.
you like, what do you like, Dunkin'? Just regular
Yeah,
Dunkin'
the
plain?
glaze is too sweet for me. I can't eat the glazed ones. They make me go nick.
I want a Boston cream.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
I'll live.
Oh, see, I want to sit here and eat in front of you.
No, go ahead. I can't see you over the laptop anyway.
Here,
I'll eat it fast.
2 bites.
I
I
gotta go
definitely
out.
need a paper
I
towel.
gotta go out later anyway. I'll stop and get one.
Are you dragging me out shopping? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
All right.
We need some stuff anyway.
Fair enough. Alright, so we're done chatting on stream. Now we're eating donuts and drinking coffee. Thanks to Hal and also ExpeditionJoeCoffee.com. Now you think you're getting a donut? You're not getting a donut. No, you're not getting a donut. You're lucky you got a treat. Cindy, go to camera 2. Let's pretend to sell something else. Greg wants to claim BF FFF XXXCC. That's not on today's stream.
Cat walking across the keyboard.
We already
or
did
something?
Shredder. Did we do Shredder?
No.
We did Shredder.
Oh, you did Shredder, 65.
Shredder was 65. Next up, Krang.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We've got a pretty nice Krang. He's on that same card that Shredder was on. I'll get up and spin him around. Again, these cards are all in very nice shape. Very nice. Technically a 10 back, but not from that original first go round. I've got $75 on Krang if anybody's into Krang. That is a very nice carded example.
Krang,
Very
Krang,
nice
Krang, Krang.
Very nice Krang. And are you ready, or can I continue and stall
You can
or
continue.
whatever? All
Well,
right.
you're selling. I mean, that's not stalling.
Well,
that's
it's
selling.
kind of stalling because it's carded stuff
Okay.
as opposed to loose stuff. And my last card. Oh no, it's not my last carded. Oh good, I have more. My last single carded, I should say. We've got this April O'Neil again on that same card like the other guys. I've got $50 on her. She's got the orange stripes.
So there are many versions of April O'Neil because they had to keep making her more.
Selena, whatever you're touching, you're scaring me.
I know. I
There you go. There's her card.
touched something and things started moving around and I
Yeah,
didn't
please
like
don't.
it.
She is
But
beautiful.
at that point, you're afraid to let go because when you let go, you finalize the click.
And I have got $50 on April with the orange stripes if anybody is into her. We've got so many. What now?
Never mind.
What's up? So she's got orange shoes, I think, orange stripes on her outfit. And she has like a camera case full of guns, I think. That's usually what she comes with. And she
What's on the front of her shirt that's orange there?
either a pocket or maybe like a T. Oh, let's see.
Does she have orange?
So it says press, and then she has pockets with blue, orange pockets with blue,
Yeah, it looks like she has orange.
Duct tape?
She does not have orange boobs. She's got pockets on the front of her shirt with blue accents. And that is all I got as far as carded that are ready to go right up here at this exact moment. Tuck
All right.
it back.
I got
I'm going to have a bite of this donut.
Raph the Space Cadet. We're sticking with the Disguised Turtles line, which is the second year.
Oh, that's so cute.
So close to complete. He's missing the thing that he is always missing because nobody realizes it's part of a toy. They think it's just a clear plastic cap that came on a gumball machine thing. So he's complete with his gun, his hose, his sword. He doesn't have his dome. Go find the dome. It's really tough. $12 again
Where's
on him.
Rose at?
Where's his hose at? I like
For
that.
Raph the Space Cadet.
Oh, he's going to go. That's a good piece.
Yeah, he's cool.
I like all the hoses.
Probably before we stop the stream, I want to show you something that the camera's doing that's odd.
Okay.
We have a claim on Space Raff from Eric.
Thank you,
Eric
Eric.
is cleaning up today on the turtles. Thank you, Eric, for the claim.
If you come across another one, Jack was also interested.
Space Cadet Raph. I think that might be it. That
Did
was
you
the
come
only
across
one.
another samurai, Leo?
He's just so far from complete. I mean, I'll give him up for $5. If who wanted that second
The second what?
Samurai Leo?
I believe
It was
it was
Josh.
Josh.
Josh, I have it. I'll show it to you. I have another Samurai Leo if you're interested.
Yes, Casper, this is absolutely his sword.
It's 100% his.
100% his sword. And this was Eric. Tucker, you are getting no treats. You got more treats
Josh
than
is going
me.
to pass on that one.
No worries,
Yeah,
Josh.
it's just it's
Okay.
he's only. All he has is his belt. His I can't think. All he has is his flag staff.
He's got
holder
the
thing.
stick for the flag,
That's it.
and that's it.
No belt, no nothing
belt,
else.
no nothing.
I tried to find stuff.
No belt is tough. If he just has a belt, you can at least display him, and he's like completely dressed. But not having a belt makes it a little hard.
All right, let me see what I got here for Stuart Surf and Mike.
You want me to go on with some more card and stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm doing this if you want to.
Okay.
He just needs a yellow belt, and he's
I need
good
to
though.
find out how to teach a dog to catch. Tucker can't catch.
He might be too small.
He just sits there and looks at it. He'll follow it. Like he follows it with his eyes as it hits the floor. He'll turn his whole little head
Yeah.
to watch it hit the floor right in front of him. And there's no attempt to snatch it out of the air.
Did the teacher lady ever say?
I don't know. I haven't been able to get to dog class in a while.
Okay, fair enough.
Hasn't been to dog class in a while.
It's a running joke. My car's been in the shop more than I've had it for the last month and a half.
All right. Selena, you can put that on camera too. I need somewhere to stack the ones that didn't sell.
Ooh, Star Trek turtles. I've seen these.
So we've got some Trek turtles in the house today. I've got 2. I'm just trying to get the glare off the card. I've got 2 First Officer Dons. Is that who that is? Yeah, I've got 2 First Officer Dons. They're both in very nice condition. One has an old price tag on it. They're both unpunched. They're both in very similar... Oh, they both have old price tags, I think. Yeah, they're both in very similar condition. I got 2 of them. There you go. I got 45 each on those. If anybody's interested, I do have 2. So we can do 2 claims on those. Listen, if you like Star Trek and you like turtles, it's a great crossover.
Is he the right color? I mean, I know he's the right color, but is he the color I'm accustomed to seeing turtles as? Is he the same color as other turtle figures?
You mean like, is he green? Is his green the right green?
I don't want to say the right green, but to imply that there's a wrong green, but I thought the other turtles were a slightly different shade.
So all the turtles are actually different colors of green, which is something that I never really realized. As far as the toys go, all of the toy turtles are definitely different shades of green. Just slightly different. And they're all actually different types of turtles. Like, canonically, they're different types of turtles. And I always thought that they were brothers. They're not actually related.
No, they were raised as brothers.
They were raised as brothers, but they're not actually related.
Biological, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't like a litter or something?
No, they were not a turtle litter. They were all adopted from different pet stores from around the country, which I think is really neat. And last but not least, we learned that on peg warmers, actually, when we were going over them. And last but not least, I do have a set of all 4 of the Star Trek turtles.
Ooh.
It's a complete set of all 4. We've got Captain Leo, Chief Engineer Mike, Chief Medical Officer Raph, and...
It's a good set.
First Officer Don, who we already saw. I realize that this guy won't stand up, but he just was over there. And last but not least,
he's a warm olive.
Green. Warm olive?
Green. Yeah.
That's an interesting...
Yeah, Mark said Don is the right green. He's a warm olive. Okay.
That's a nice... I like that.
Like
I like the name of that, warm olive. That just sounds like a good... I like that. All right, camera 2. I'll just scroll past this. All right, guys, get ready for the deal of the day. Lot of 4. We've got...
We turn it down.
Yeah, might be a good idea. We've got all 4 of them in their Starfleet uniforms, ready to beam into your collection. I just sounded really QVC just there.
Yeah.
We're doing 175 on the set of 4.
How did Raph end up as Chief Medical Officer?
Oh.
He's the isn't he the tech guy?
Let me hear the song in my head. Who's the cool but rude? Michelangelo's the party dude. So who's Michelangelo? Michelangelo's the chief engineer. So I've got 175 on the set of 4, and those are in really nice shape. They're up in our online store right now for more than that, so go find one for less, and then come back and buy these. And I'm going to take them away. You can go to camera 1, Selena, I guess, or it's going to be boring.
Tuggy's sitting on top of his dog bed.
Tucker does that sometimes. For some reason, he likes to sit on top of his dog bed. I'm not sure. Well, I'd be confused about... I mean, he looks confused, and I would also be confused if I was kind of too dumb to realize that he should be on... He should be under that.
Tuggy's dog trainer says that he's bright.
He's special.
I don't always...
Well, bright can mean a lot of different things, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Done with carded. There's no more carded.
Somehow today he decided that every dog command ever given means that he should run around and be a nuisance.
Alright, Justin, who's next? You want me to leave that there so you can stand on it?
Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
This is...
Camera 2.
When I get off that?
I don't know. Dead air.
It is...
I'm going to eat some donut.
Mike the Sewer Surfer. 100% complete.
That's great.
He's got his board, his crab, his star. They both attached to the board, and his belt. He's 100% complete. How's his paint? What's he looking like here?
Yoink.
Sorry. Yeah, he's nice. $13 for a complete sewer surfing mic.
Complete sewer surfing mic.
Yes.
I'm out of stories. I got nothing else to say.
All right. Well, we're just moving along here. Thank you. Whoever
We
claimed
have
that.
a claim. It looks like Greg's in first with that one. It was a little run on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. I will get you
Four
bagged
different
up.
people took a shot at him.
I lost my box of bags.
Oh no.
He won't fit in there. There we go. Thank you, Greg.
All right. This is just a little bit tougher of a guy. Let me see if I have any weapons for him. You never know.
Oh, man. You never know. Yes, you never know. So where are you dragging me shopping tonight? I don't want to go to Walmart. It's stressful.
My neighbor needs a vanilla Haagen-Dazs vanilla fudge. Hang on.
Sounds yummy.
Vanilla fudge Haagen-Dazs? Fudge Ripple? I like that all of a sudden ice cream is what we're talking about.
Sounds yummy.
Haagen-Dazs vanilla fudge ice cream.
All right. So it's just Ray Fillet. No weapons.
So
No
we're-
nothing else.
we're good for that.
Just Ray Fillet. $10. Tougher figure.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah. He's a manta ray.
So cute.
Get it? Ray Fillet. He's a manta ray.
Greg gets it.
Greg is own it.
Greg doing turtles.
Mark, our Walmart scares us.
Mark said, your Walmart scares me. I try my hardest not to go to Walmart.
Me too.
It just feels it feels dirty and scary.
I'll go early during the week or late during the week, but on the weekends, somebody better be bleeding for me to have to go in there.
Complete Mondo Gecko. All it really is him and his awesome skateboard.
Mondo Gecko.
Complete Mondo Gecko. $10.
Complete $10 on Mondo Gecko.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Doug, you're right about that.
I always get. I'm gonna stop talking because she's gonna ring the bell.
Yeah, you might as well not even start because we got Greg claiming Mondo.
Thank you, Greg. Greg, I didn't realize you were into turtles.
He's the right age for it.
I love Greg. I love your taste because you're very eclectic. Just little Star Wars, little He-Man, little turtles. I love that.
Greg likes toys. Greg's in the right industry.
Yeah. Yes, that's a very good
I
point.
like toys. Toys are alright.
You're not in the right industry. So we had a conversation yesterday. Who was I talking to? What is your official title here?
Who?
Selena.
Me?
Yeah, what do you prefer to be called? You're certainly not an employee. And
Yeah.
I feel like you would actually
Because
be
they-
upset by
Because
that.
they get, well, you know.
Don't pay you?
Yeah, to be classified as an employee, you have to, well, never mind.
You have to be paid money. Walmart's marketing strategy, LOL. What's your title? I know you were head of the warehouse manager, but we haven't even been in the warehouse. You haven't even been in the warehouse in like a year.
Yeah, I haven't had the box in a year and a half.
Matt likes turtles and works for his city's sewer system.
Oh.
Matt, do you
Oh, that's
think,
awesome. You find anything down there?
do you think that colored your life? The fact that you like turtles?
I like turtles.
Media manager, no, that's way more extensive. That's closer to what Emily does.
I feel like Emily is probably our media
Yeah,
manager.
it's
Honestly,
definitely-
yeah.
It's definitely closer to what
So there's
Emily
something
does.
about production.
Production
I'll think of
manager.
I'll think of something.
Yeah. Little Egg Harbor Township,
Apart from
Walmart,
Tucker's handler.
is apparently gorgeous as far as Walmarts go.
It is, but it's all the way up the pike. The Route 9.
Parkway.
Matt said lots of gold and Hot Wheels in the sewer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense that little kids flush them down the toilet, the cars. I guess that
That's how they
makes
get
sense.
there. I think they probably drop them in sewer grates.
That's also, I mean, that could also be it.
All right, good.
I don't
Lots
think
of
our Hot
gold.
Wheels can make it through the toilet pipes.
They're pretty small. I mean, not
Also,
to be gross,
playing
but
with them outside,
they end up in sewer
they
grates,
end
like
up
Selena
in
just said.
yeah, exactly.
Not to be gross, but like things that are bigger than a Hot Wheel could probably make it down the toilet. So.
Oh, I prove that point right all the time.
Yeah, but there's more. The structure of it is different, and the
Consistency.
yeah,
Okay, that's fair enough.
the malleability.
You think?
Matt said Thundercats are his favorite, but jobs are limited on Third Earth. I understand that that's probably I mean, I can understand how that could be. Media tech.
I'll think of something.
Yeah. Stab is here. Hello, Stab.
Stab-worthy?
It's nice to see Stab in the house again. Hello. I'm running out of stories, ideas, and things to talk about, so we have to.
Well, I'm almost getting close to completing a Panda Con here for the
what
now?
Panda Con.
Panda Con. I'll take another minute to thank our sponsor, ExpeditionJoeCoffee.com. As far as regular unflavored coffee goes, this is the most flavorful regular coffee I've ever had. So I can't wait to try some of the other flavors. Josh is trying to claim stuff, but not sure if I'm lagging. Josh, I would just refresh the stream. You can always try other...
Well, we haven't even seen... Have we even seen him?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's been slightly behind.
Well, that's just about internet speed sometimes.
We have... We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at once.
Are you doing the trick where
So-
you pre-type the word claim and just sit there, and then when you see something, you don't have to type claim space the item. I have to type the item name.
I think that's what Greg does, because I think Kira came by and slapped enter by accident.
Yeah, and the word claim was already in there, so yeah.
Matt is wondering if we have stories of the very first toy shows we ever went to together. I think the first one we ever did was the Delaware, the Nursehrine show.
It was Carrie.
And that's...
my wasn't really my best friend at the time, but it was somebody we enjoyed hanging with. Now he's my absolute best friend.
And that's when we met Ed for the first time.
Yep.
Dr. Fossil.
That started us down. I wasn't even collecting vintage toys at the time. I was just collecting modern 118th and 25th anniversary G.I. Joe.
I was not collecting My Little Pony until that show.
So I worked at Guitar Center in 2007, 2008. And there was a guy that came in to work there, and he was a nice guy, and we got along. He was, we didn't really get into it talking much. We didn't really get to know each other's personalities too much, but I liked him, and we were cool. And one day, I was looking at like a magazine, and there was an ad for 25th anniversary G.I. Joes in it, and I was like, man, those are so cool. So it had to be 2007, and I wasn't collecting yet. At the time I was collecting probably Spawn.
McFarlane Spawn.
Yeah.
The Infernal Circus and all that stuff.
So me and him kind of talked about G.I. Joe a little bit. He's like, yeah, I like G.I. Joe. So the next day he brought in this book, and it was now come to find out it was Mark Bellomo's first. We're actually friends with the
Joe book. Yeah.
It turns out we're friends with the writer now. It was basically Mark Bellomo's first G.I. Joe Bible, and it had all the old stuff in it. So I'm turning the pages of this thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I think the thing everybody does when they come in here, I had that. Oh my god, I had that Terrordrome. I had that. Oh, and I'm going crazy. I'm like, oh, I remember all this stuff. Turns out, Kerry, he's like, yeah, I have some of this. He was collecting vintage G.I. Joe. And then, so we kind of hit it off that day, and we talked, but then like 3 days later, I'm standing at the counter at Guitar Center, like selling someone a guitar. He's like, listen, man, I just quit. Here's my phone number. Give me a call sometime. Now, when you get to a certain age in life, your circle of friends shrinks. It doesn't grow. So you're not always like looking to add more people. And like, Kerry is 10 years younger than me. So at the time, I was in my mid-30s. He was in his mid-20s. I wasn't really interested in hanging with somebody in their 20s. I didn't know what he was into. Sure, we connected on G.I. Joe a little bit, but you never know. You know what I mean? Flash forward a few months later. We are pulling out of a Big Lots because I was looking at, again, G.I. Joe stuff. Not G.I. Joe stuff. I was looking at like 118th military stuff I was collecting at the time.
Yeah.
And we're pulling up to a light, and there's this guy following us and beeping. And I'm like, oh my god, who is
Justin
this?
was like, who is this a-hole beeping at us?
I look in, it's that guy, Kerry. And I'm like, what's up, man? So we pull over, and he's like, hey, dude, you never called me. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Basically told him what I just told you guys. I don't really have time for like new friendships, It's hard to explain, but I don't do much. I'm a nerd, I don't really go out drinking.
You're like a 36-year-old
guy. And I assumed
guy.
Kerry was in his 20s and didn't need a 30-year-old man. Anyway, he's like, listen, there's a toy show coming up. We should go. They're
gonna have G.I. Joe
And I was like,
stuff.
what is a toy show?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what? How does that work? Well, it turns out it's a big flea market full of people selling toys.
What is a toy show?
So we went, and then met Ed Loginiger, who was one of our.
We met Dr. Fossil. Who
We met a lot of. It started an entire thing.
Very best toy friends.
Started you collecting ponies again that day.
It's his fault.
And then hanging with Kerry that day and then the next day and the next day solidified the fact, like, oh my God, I'm so glad I met this guy. Oh, listen, people, always be open to whatever's coming your way.
What a heartfelt conversation we're suddenly having.
Because he has become a friend to me that I've never had a friendship that was this easy and meaningful. I truly love him. I love him, and he just had a baby, which is awesome. So anyway, that's our first toy show. It's the first time we went to a toy show. I'm like choking up talking about Carrie. No, I'm not crying, but like it's getting me verklempt a little bit.
It was a great toy show. You know, I've always collected stuff. He always teases me saying I collect collections, and it's true, I do. I've always loved board games. I've always loved, My Little Pony. I had mine from when I was a kid. I keep gesturing that way because my collection is right over there in the museum. But that first toy show we went to at a nurse shrine, which is like, what are they? They're like Illuminati guys or something. What is their thing?
The Illuminati.
They wear the fezzes, and they're like the Knights of Columbus. They're just like a community organization or whatever. But they had a building in Delaware, and that's where this toy show is. And we met this guy Ed, who turned out to be a very good friend of ours. There's an old episode of Comic Trips. If any of you used to follow Comic Trips back when they were doing their stuff, we actually went to Ed's house in one of the episodes of Comic Trips. You can see it. It's on YouTube. Shriners, thank you, Keith. They're very much like Shriners with the fezzes and the doing good for the community and all that stuff. But great toy show, and we haven't been to a Delaware toy show in a while.
We haven't been to many toy shows in general in a while because toy shows used to be a place where dealers could go get good deals and put stuff in the stores. Now toy shows are as expensive or more expensive than we are.
Which is odd to me.
It is odd to me as well. The tables have turned.
Yeah, we like to. Our prices are fair in store. We beat online because otherwise you can just stay in your pajamas and order the stuff on your couch instead of coming in here for the experience. But if I'm going to a flea market or to a toy show, I do not expect things to be priced higher than I have them in my store.
There's a hierarchy, and that hierarchy is yard sale, right? That's where it should be cheapest. That's just someone putting stuff in their front yard.
Yard sale, flea market.
Yep, because then flea market people are finding stuff at yard sales.
Toy show.
Right.
Brick and mortar.
There you go.
Yes, that's
it.
That should be the hierarchy of things. You're going to pay the most here. But because you're coming here, you're getting expertise, you're getting experience, you're getting display, you're getting a little bit bang for your buck. But real hunters go out and find this stuff.
Estate sales are somewhere between the flea market.
They're crazy expensive now too.
They are. I don't want to say eBay ruined everything. eBay made it so that everyone has knowledge that they didn't have before. But
eBay made it so that everyone thinks they can get top dollar for
and
everything they own.
eBay made it
and
so...
they can if they do the work.
Well, they can and they can't.
If you want eBay money...
Everybody thinks that their Beanie Baby is worth $5 million.
Someone's asking.
And that's because of eBay. So that kind of problem does happen. It happens to us sometimes when people bring stuff into us. Oh, I want to sell you guys this, but I looked it up on eBay and it's going for $300.
No,
actually, it's
not.
That means one rando is asking $300 for it, but two other people got $25.
Exactly. This pen, someone may have listed this pen on eBay for $5,000, but they're not going to get $5,000 unless it's money laundering. In which case, they might get $5,000. But people always say that things are worth what someone will pay for them. And that's true to a point. eBay kills me at times. Josh, we hate eBay. It's a great tool, but we realize that it can't be the only tool in our toolbox. We have 3 locations. We have an eBay. We have an online store. We have Bartertown. We have multiple outlets of income streams. eBay is a lot like Craigslist. That's a great way to put it, Chris. It's very adversarial on eBay. That's never the kind of relationship I want to have with a customer of mine. I sell toys, so I want people to be happy. I want someone to come in, see a thing, and buy it and be happy. And
have a great experience. eBay, honestly, 1 sale out of every 5 is somebody trying to get over on you somehow.
Problematic, yeah.
The famous thing I like to talk about is Frank's prosthetic leg. Our partner Frank.
Frank does not actually have a prosthetic leg.
He does not. Not anymore.
He suddenly was forced to own one, but he doesn't use one.
Actually, he probably still does have it somewhere in the warehouse. I know him. He probably kept it.
Yeah.
Or sold it on eBay. Our partner Frank famously sold a statue on eBay shipped it off to its forever home and thought nothing more of it. Ended up getting a return open. Hey, it's broken. I want to return it. Okay, listen, it happens in shipping, whatever, it's all good. Go ahead and return it. He gets the box back. He opens the box. There's a prosthetic leg in the box. Literally a prosthetic leg. And he messages the person, hey, I'm really sorry. You must have shipped me the wrong box. Crickets. So they did not ship him the wrong box. They shipped him exactly what they wanted to. And it was a prosthetic leg instead of a statue. So it's things like that make eBay not the kind of place that I like to do business.
All right. I got a
great for auctions.
Very near complete Panda Khan. All he's missing is his pistol. You see him there? He's got his sword, his axe, and his
Does he have his spirit magic helmet?
whatever that thing is. $10. That you can get that for the weapons. I mean that's good. Napoleon Bonafrog, right? Or is that Genghis Frog?
I always get them confused.
We have a claim.
Thanks, Jack.
This
is Napoleon Bonafrog. He has nothing. No sunglasses, no bombs, no gun, no board, nothing. $5. And this is Ace Duck. He doesn't have his gun or his bombs. He has his belt, his wings, and his hat.
Does he have a peg in his head?
No, not peg head,
okay.
Regular head.
Okay.
There are variants of him. We don't really typically care about that kind of thing. Sorry.
We have a claim. Greg claiming frog.
Thank you, Greg. And Ace Duck is in that $12. He's pretty sought after if he's complete. He's probably $25 if he's complete. So that's those.
Thank you, guys.
Still motoring. Thank you, guys. Sorry I didn't address your claim when that was the hardest, most upset.
We have another claim. We have. Let me scroll back. It looks like Mark was first on Ace Duck.
Ace Duck is definitely a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah, we had a little run on him, so I had to scroll back to make sure I was saying the right name.
And Mark got Ace. Thank you, guys.
Mark.
The trouble with the little run is the screen is like it's zoomed in so that they can read the comments from where they're sitting. So I only get a view of 3 or 4 comments on the screen at the same time. So if we have a little run on these, sometimes the first one gets pushed off the screen.
That does happen.
So I have to scroll back to make sure.
Justin needs to be able to read the comments.
Casper, crap, I walk away for a minute and miss Ace.
Listen, Casper, I have a couple incomplete aces if you want. I got 2 regular incomplete Ace Ducks. I'll let go for $5 a piece. They got nothing. It's just Ace Duck.
Napoleon.
If anybody's interested,
Greg.
there's 2 Ace Ducks. $5 a piece if you want them. I don't have any more. I don't have wings or anything, unfortunately.
He's a wingless bird.
He
Can I make
is.
him like a kiwi?
One's bird.
Casper's going to take an incomplete Ace.
Mark.
Let me choose the
The
better of the
ace.
2. There's an ace for Casper. Thank you, Casper.
And that was $5, right?
Yeah.
On Ace Duck.
You know what? Actually, here's a belt. Throw the belt in with it for him.
Okay.
Ace Tuck.
Ace
Aw,
Tuck.
Ace Tuck.
Tucker has a little Ninja Turtle costume.
He does.
That was last year's
I'll have to put it
calendar.
on.
I'm going to have a foot soldier in a minute. If everybody's
Okay.
patient.
Why are you on top of your bag, you silly guy? Why does he do that? That can't be as comfortable as it is
And it
inside.
can't be that he doesn't know how to get in it because at home he burrows under blankets, so he knows. He understands the concept of crawl under something.
Let's see how close I can get with this foot soldier.
I'm out of stories, man. I'm done. My mouth
I'm
is
just talking.
dry.
I'm just talking here.
I feel like all the liquid is drained out of my
Yeah.
body. I'm good. I need to just sit here quietly for a minute. Let Justin say some stuff.
All right, this is just a foot soldier with his He's got his staff. The staff is supposed to have a strap. But you know what? He's an awesome army builder. Man, these guys are made of so.
How was Fast 7?
So good.
So good. It's like that meme. No, it wasn't good. I feel like the Fast and Furious movies get worse as they continue. The first one was okay. It was just like a car stealing Hot Wheels movie. For those of you that don't know, any of our VIPs, or any folks here who are VIPs who don't know, we've been talking about this in our VIP group a lot. We are going through the Fast and Furious saga of movies. Because Jason Momoa is in the 10th one, and I want to see a Jason Momoa movie because I love Jason Momoa. But I can't just start at 10. I have to go back. So our friend Louie, who is an aficionado of the series, suggested that we watch them in a machete order. So we watched 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, and then 7.
Why?
Because once they got to 3, they decided they wanted to make them like anthology films. So it was supposed to be like a standalone thing. So they just made like a standalone movie that wasn't very good. And then after 3, they decided, let's not do that and let's go back to the main kind of continuity. So then they retconned 3 into the plot of the film saga after 6. So if you watch...
And it works.
It does work. The after credits scene of 6 ties into 3, and then 7 picks up right where that leaves off. So we did a good job of watching them in the right order. Because watching Tokyo Drift in the middle of all of that would have made no sense. So I'm glad we got that recommendation. But they're getting less and less watchable as they go on. I mean, in 7, they literally drive a car through a skyscraper and then into another skyscraper and then through that skyscraper and then into another skyscraper at like 100 stories up in Dubai. It made no sense. But if you look at it like it's a cartoon, then it's okay. If you're watching high cinema,
that's how I'm watching it. I'm watching it like it's a cartoon, and it's making it fun.
It's not Hamlet.
That's
for sure.
Bugs Bunny subtlety.
To be or not to be.
No, it's not that.
Not to be.
Watchable or they're getting dumber. Yes, that's the first one. And it's also interesting to me, like, where the movies go. Because it starts out with, like, they're a local, like, car club kind of thing. And they do, like, car stuff. And then, like, and they decide to, like, rob some trucks. Okay, that's a microcosm. That makes sense. I can get that. But by the 7th movie, they're internationally wanted criminals, espionage. It's like Ocean's 7.
It's called a story arc.
And Gal Gadot shows up, which I was all in after that.
Yes, she does.
Because I love Gal Gadot. Yeah, she's aces. But like what? It doesn't... Yeah, thank you, Mark. They started out stealing DVDs and VCRs. And by the 7th movie, they're in Dubai in multi-billion-dollar homes. It
seems
makes no
like
sense.
James Bond type stuff.
Charles wants to know what he missed. Charles, you missed a lot of story time.
And some turtles.
Mostly story time. And I hope your day improves, Charles. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we can brighten your day a little bit. Who's
I got a few things here.
All right.
I got a foot soldier. All he has is a staff, and it doesn't have its strap, so it's a good army order. $6. Again, I'm charging you shipping if unless you bought a bunch of other stuff.
If you're a VIP, you do get free shipping.
Claiming foot soldier.
Next is there's a General Trag right there, as you can see. He doesn't have either. He's supposed to come with 2 guns. He doesn't have his guns. Again, $6, just a turtle. And then Scumbug.
Ew.
$5 for Scumbug.
What's coming out of his head? Is that his antennas?
Yeah, he's like a bug with like antennas and stuff.
We have a claim from Joshua. Joshua would like to claim Trag, and Greg would like the Scumbug.
Thank you, guys.
Greg H. Yeah, just to reiterate, so far it's been all VIPs. But for anyone who might not be a VIP, we are, because these are small figures and they're relatively inexpensive, we are doing $6 shipping for the first figure and $1 each additional figure if you're not a VIP. If you're a VIP, you get free shipping because you're probably getting a monthly box from us anyway. Thank you, guys. Casper, Josh, and Greg. Thank you, guys. I'm going to spin it this way.
They were probably looking forward to this. I'm glad I didn't bail out on it.
Casper got the foot soldier. I like it when we're fast and loose if we don't care. Like, if you're just throwing guys up here and they're $7 or whatever, it's cool. But if we're agonizing on stream, that hurts me because my mouth hurts from talking.
Yeah, I'm trying not to care.
All right, not caring is good.
I'm letting go some bang-up deals is what's happening. I don't care.
That's Bartertown, man. I feel that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what Bartertown does.
Yeah, I love it.
It's the spirit of Bartertown.
Trag's got nothing, right? So he does not need a bag. And Scumbug's got nothing, so he does not need a bag either. Okay. Rocking and rolling. I am going to have another bite of my donut. Thank you, Hal. And another sip of my wonderful coffee from ExpeditionJoeCoffee.com. It's really tasty, and I'm not just saying that. Yeah, so some of our VIPs learned last night on Thunderdome But if we don't have a good experience with one of our sponsors, we don't let them be a sponsor.
Yeah, this isn't. We actually are choosy. We don't.
We are choosy, yes. I have turned places down that wanted to sponsor us because I was not...
Either it's not in our wheelhouse or...
Yeah, I mean, coffee's obviously our wheelhouse. Going on expeditions might be slightly outside of our wheelhouse, but drinking coffee while sitting here on Bartertown
We want toy
is
expedition.
not out of our wheelhouse. So there's some genres that don't really fit. Despite the fact that I wear crazy lipstick most of the time, I wouldn't want to do a makeup sponsorship. That makes no sense. But yeah, if I have a bad experience with a company, I'm not going to stand here and tell you guys to buy their stuff. It just makes no sense. Charles heard us talking about the Fast and Furious. The best are 1 and 2. After that, it's a movie about money. I can agree with that, Charles, for sure. Casper is making a great point about Discord D&D. So our group that we play with here in the store, it's just family.
Family.
It's family.
It's just family.
Fast Furious. It's just family.
It's just family.
It's family.
Good pun, Penelope.
Yes, it's family. Some of our VIPs in our VIP group actually are playing a game currently, and they have their own Discord. Within the next week or so, Farpoint VIPs will also have their own Discord. If they want to use it for D&D, that's entirely up to them. But now that I understand how Discord works a little better, I understand why they would want their own server, because it's just free reign and they can do or say whatever they want. Yeah. It's fine. The way that Discord works, to have 10 servers for anything, like...
Yeah, I'm hosting a werewolves game on Reddit. We do one every month, and this month I'm helping one of my friends host. And we created a whole new Discord server just for talking about planning that game. We're going to use it for 2 weeks, and then either delete it or keep it forever in the I don't use this anymore folder.
Someone said that Jason Momoa is replacing Paul Walker. It's what he would have wanted.
Oh my god.
So we went to go see it.
I actually felt Paul Walker's loss. Like, it's upsetting.
Yeah. So at the end of spoilers, Paul Walker in real life passed away. And I don't know how they handle his character's death in the movies, because he passed away during the production of 7. So the movie, the plot unfolds and everything.
They finished it with his brothers.
And they did. They had his brothers be stand-ins. And you could tell the CG, because they CG's the faces, which was a little creepy. But they have the movie plot, and the movie ends with everybody on a beach. And no one's dead in the movie. Like, no one passed away in the movie. But obviously, they're at the beach, and then all of a sudden they're driving cars, and it's not a movie anymore.
Yeah, you could tell
it's more of a memorial to him. And it's just Vin Diesel, not his character, but Vin Diesel talking about the loss and going your separate ways. And it's really dramatic because at one point there's 2 cars driving and it's supposed to be the 2 of them driving together.
It's sad, man.
It is. It's supposed to be the 2 of them driving side by side, and there's an overhead view, and one car goes one way and one car goes the other way. And it's genuinely, like, I got choked up.
Me too.
Even though the movies are ridiculous. Charles made a great point. They used to be about racing and stealing VCRs, but now they're
about family.
Now they're about about secret agent undercover attacks.
It's true.
10 is supposed to have his character in it, guessing CGI on the
I
color.
hope not. I'm not really down with that. I don't want them bringing dead people back.
That's gross.
There's plenty of actors out there.
Keith, as someone who religiously, no pun intended, plays a druid character, I don't know what kind of druid would drop cows on someone as a bludgeoning damage. Druids are supposed to care about life and stuff like that, so did the cows die? I guess is my question.
Dude, how funny is the D&D trailer with the asking the questions of the dead?
Have you seen that?
No.
It's hilarious.
They're actually using D&D spells. Like, it's... Whoever wrote this...
I'm looking forward to the D&D movie.
As a dungeon master,
God, I hate saying that.
I would apply penalties to a druid that did that.
It doesn't, unless now there are like Underdark druids, and there are such things as evil druids in the game. I don't know how I personally.
Remember how mad I got when your druid, when you were like 18, we were having a dungeon party, and your druid, I planned out this whole underground module.
Yeah.
And we sit down, we're just getting started, and I lay out the scene, and you're like, well, my druid doesn't want to go underground. She's a druid. She doesn't go underground. I'm like, I'm gonna punch you.
Did I really say that? Shadow druids are a good idea.
Not quite as obnoxiously.
Apparently, Vin Diesel can pull helicopters out of the sky.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's fair enough. So next we got Incomplete. They are incomplete, but it is Bebop and Rocksteady.
Is that a set of two?
Yeah, I'm going to do a set of two. Got the gun, got a shield and shield. They're missing a gun, a knife, a belt. But it is the two bad guys. $12 for the pair of them.
Wow. Oh, that's going. That's a steal.
Of course it is.
That's
The price
a
it needs to
steal.
go.
So we've been going for an hour and a half, believe it or not.
I'm almost done.
The steal goes to Greg.
And Greg gets the steal. Greg needs a gallon bag instead of a... I'm going to give Greg a gallon bag.
Josh was wondering if he's seeing some lag. He's coming in second on most of these lately.
The beautiful
Maybe
thing...
try something that's not... What is he on?
He's on Facebook.
Try YouTube or something.
Yeah.
It's just...
The beautiful thing
Look at the draw.
about the way we do our streams, and we learned this the hard way through a lot of trial and error. We've been doing this 153 weeks straight. The great thing about the way we do the streams is that our third-party company that congregates all the chats, everything gets perfectly chronicalized. Everything is chronological, and it is no longer in our hands. We've noticed many moons ago when we used to do this just straight to Facebook, we would often have a problem where comments would come in, and then sometimes they would reorder themselves. That does not happen with Restream, which is I can't sing the praises of this service enough.
Oh, hi, little dog climbing
It
up my
is a
leg.
fantastic service, and it allows us to stream to multiple platforms and then have the chats all congregate in one, which is great.
I got a chihuahua climbing up my leg. Hang on.
Suddenly dog. They added owlbear to wild shape. I definitely noticed that, Hal. So you can go to camera one. As a matter of fact, Justin can tell you, the first time we saw the first D&D movie trailer, the first words out of my mouth were, "That druid can't do that, that's an owlbear." So I was definitely being a rules lawyer as far as that goes. But I'm here for it. We don't play 5th edition, we play 2nd edition. So
That's what all my hardbacks are, and you don't want to replace them.
You guys' library between the two of you is so expensive.
So many thousands of dollars in D&D books, and they're all 2nd edition. I'm not changing now. Underdark Druid level spells. 3rd, Spider Climb, Gaseous Form, Stinking Cloud. Yeah, I can get down with that. My favorite character of all time is definitely my Druid. And she's now an NPC, or she's going to, spoiler, she's eventually going to become an NPC in our campaign. Yes, you guys will meet her at some point.
My favorite of my characters is my gnome. He pronounces the G in gnome.
Of course he does.
And he also puts G's in front of any other word that begins with an N sound.
Whether it's supposed to have one or not.
So his name is Gnicholas Gnightflame, and he's a gnome, don't you know?
Yeah, see? So that's a G. That's a G that should be silent that isn't, and a K that is silent, and then the N.
Alright, Ground Chuck.
I love D&D. I can't wait to start playing again.
Got nothing, just Ground Chuck.
So he's just loose and living his best life.
Yep, $5. Loose.
I like Tucky right now.
Go find one for $5. Ground Chuck.
I have been losing myself down the rabbit hole.
Greg claiming Chuck.
I am just going to put that. Greg now has a bag, and I'm just going to put it in Greg's bag.
Thank you, Greg.
Hey, Tucker, you gotta go back on the floor now, dude.
You're like, Tucker, I need my arms. Is it grade A Ground Chuck? I mean, the figure himself looks pretty nice. He comes with nothing, but he does look pretty good. So I'll say
he's
he's
in good
grade
shape.
A.
He's great, eh? Yeah, he's good.
Keith said at $5 he had priced to move.
Ah!
I see what you did there,
I like
Keith.
that.
Keith is on his honeymoon right now. Everybody congratulate Keith and Aaron for getting married.
I am glad to be on your honeymoon with you right now, Keith. This is like a weird couples thing where...
What? No.
I'm not on that channel.
No. Selena, camera one. Because I have to squat to get seen on camera two, and it makes me feel weird.
I blame Tucker.
You can blame Tucker, it's fine. I'm so excited to get back. I'm excited but also nervous.
Stop begging.
I'm excited but also nervous to start playing D&D because as DM, co-DM, it's up to us to make the stuff happen. And I have definitely lost many hours of my life down a rabbit hole. I am just working on backstory that no one is ever going to care about in this entire campaign. But I just went off on I went off in left field.
I care about it. I've been watching it like a TV show.
I've just been going off. The good news is we have an entire calendar system. I have an entire solar system all planned out. I've got a whole pantheon of deities all worked out. That's all down. That's all down. We have the overarching plot of their campaign, but it's all the little day-to-day details.
I am excited.
Where did Tucker just go? Tucker!
He's hanging under the table looking for foraging, as he does.
You're digging in a bag, so he thinks that it's food. Casper wants to buy just loose accessories he's seeing up here on the table.
Farpoint doesn't do that, Casper.
Listen, we only do it under one condition, and that's the Farpoint Chop Shop.
Yep.
Farpointtoys.com/chop shop. You can always check out what little parts and pieces we got going on up there.
We have a ton more to put up there, but typically we hoard parts and pieces because I am not able to complete stuff if we don't do that.
That's weird, Selena. It just loaded you out for some reason. That's odd. Luckily, that wasn't in the middle of anything. Huh.
We recommend clicking right here.
I would recommend you log in. We're having a bit of a technical difficulty.
The login button was gray, so...
There you go. All right. We should be fine. Every once in a while, the chat just does a little hiccup there. I think we're fine.
I never saw it do that before.
We are still live, as far as I can tell. We are still live.
Yeah, I know it didn't affect the stream, it was just the chat.
Yeah. Looks like we are still live.
But if I can't see the chat, that's
the
problem.
Near complete Napoleon Bonafrog. All he's missing is the little...
This is our next... This is our second Napoleon Bonafrog.
No, that was Genghis Frog. I must have messed them up.
Alright, so the old one was Genghis?
Yeah, this is Napoleon.
I always do the same, so I can't blame you.
Yep.
Napoleon Bonafrog.
Yeah, he's missing a little dude. Flyboy.
He's missing a little dude.
He's missing his little fly friend, Flyboy.
Little flyboy.
Yeah, Flyboy.
You guys might see some designs by Rach merch.
$10
on the stream.
Because he's got 3 or 4 weapons.
$10. Near complete. Not designs by Rich. Our coffee mugs were made by our good friend Rachel.
Claim. Greg is claiming Napoleon.
Greg, I'm just going to leave your bag on my lap. That's probably a good idea, actually. I always assume that he's Genghis because he's, like, meaner looking.
Same.
Right? But he's actually Napoleon?
The voice to text isn't going to get the Z in designs.
It's not. I have to auto-correct a little bit. Or un-auto-correct. This is also his, correct? It's the right color. Yep. Just want to make sure.
Who else had that fly swatter weapon? Casper's got a loose one around.
It's a different color.
It's a different color.
But it's Baxter Stockman.
It's either gonna be purple or green for Baxter Stockman. Alan is here. I look lovely. Thank you, Alan. I'm sure you also look lovely wherever you're watching from this evening. Thank you. I am just commenting. Designs by Rach shared our stream tonight. I love this synergy when we have a sponsorship. Because our relationship with Rage didn't stop.
He's broken.
Didn't stop after her one sponsorship thing. We still have an open relationship with them, which is great.
An open relationship?
That's not what I meant. I meant an open business relationship.
You have an open relationship, huh?
That's not what I meant.
Speaking of Baxter Stockman.
March on.
Let me see how complete I can get Baxter.
Smiley face. All right. Yes. So that's... Justin also looks lovely. We don't want you to feel left out.
I don't feel left out.
Tucker looks lovely.
Alan, it's all TMNT and story time. That's what we've been doing tonight.
Yeah, we're close to the end of this.
Nothing is better than eating room service, drinking champagne, and watching Farpoint.
That's a commercial right there.
Keith, okay, that's it. You and Aaron.
Film yourself doing that.
Please don't. We'll reenact it later. I want you and Aaron in like the most posh hotel room watching Farpoint, and that's a commercial. Selena, I don't know what you're doing. You scare me every time you open a new window.
She's got ADD, so she's got to do other stuff.
Screen capping this.
She's screen capping what Keith said about room service and champagne. I want another cup of coffee. And I'm not just saying that. This stuff was great.
All right, let me see how complete I can get this Baxter Stockman.
We got a Baxter?
I do.
So Baxter comes with a 2-part fly swatter, and it's either going to be green and purple or purple and green, depending.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt with the color variations.
It's a pain in the butt, but it also, like, I feel like it doesn't really make it easier. It's not like there's more of them out there. But, like, you don't have to... You can mix and match, I guess? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I love that we have all of our loose weapons color-coded. We just have bags of green, bags of purple, bags of blue, bags of black.
I love it.
It's the only way. If we're gonna keep that kind of stuff in stock, it's the only way to do it.
Andrew CZ, I've watched Farpoint from London, Wales, Germany, and Mexico.
That's awesome.
Oh, and don't forget, they're also on a balcony with a gorgeous sunset in the background.
Hold on.
Stop with that. She's screen capping that too. That's the next Farpoint commercial. People in exotic locations watching our Bartertown. That's actually not a bad idea.
Take us with you.
Yes, we're working on our next
Take
commercial.
Farpoint with you on your... Wait, no.
Farpoint might be the best tool shop in South Jersey to visit, but you can also take us with you.
Yeah, we're online. That works.
Is there a Farpoint in South Jersey?
Is there a pizza face anywhere in here?
He's got a broken leg. Yeah, there was one, but he's got a broken leg.
We have a broken pizza face. That is the only pizza face we have.
So we don't sell broken stuff.
I would not want to sell you a broken thing.
Josh just started watching this a month ago and has already watched Farpoint all over the country.
Only Josh the driver.
Yes. We put the FAR in Farpoint. Mark will do it when they're at Galaxy's Edge in Florida next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if we ever get to go to Galaxy's Edge, I don't want to go with just us. I want to go with maybe like...
VIP group tour.
That would be cool.
Imagine if we did a Disney trip, like a VIP Disney trip.
Could we like sell Girl Scout cookies or something to like get the money together so we could all go? That would be cool.
Well, if we guarantee a certain amount of people, you get a break if you do a group thing.
That's cool. That's something to think about. Andrew's in. That's all right. That's something to think about because then we can get a better rate. Rob wants to go. That might be fun.
Might be.
Yeah. Casper said that would be so much fun, but the cost.
Yeah. See,
We'd have to get a group rate.
And the crowds. I can't crowd.
Well, if we are our own crowd, it's okay. If we are the crowd,
well, should we just mix in with it? Because it's not like going to close down Disney for us.
Well, if we have enough people, maybe.
The problem is we have a crowd, which is fine, but
it's everybody else's crowd.
Hundreds of other people have their crowds too, and they're all there at the same time.
Yes.
Pass.
All right, so we got Baxter Stockman. He's got his wings, but not his swatter or his weapon.
Hang on. Okay.
Baxter with his wings, and he's clean. He's nice. $6. And then Usagi Yohimbo. Usagi, our favorite rabbit. It means rabbit bodyguard.
And the bell means claim. Claim Baxter, Greg Hutchinson.
Thank you, Greg. Usagi is only $5, and he's definitely one of the coolest turtle characters there is. No doubt.
Baxter Stockman. Can we wear matching T-shirts?
Yep, we'd have to.
I insist.
They'll all say, "Go find one."
Greg is also cleaning Usagi.
Greg cleaned up today.
Greg has he's got his finger on the pulse. All right, actually, check the store Facebook Messenger. All right, Keith, I will do that. Selena, could you scroll up? There's actually a great question that I'd like to address.
Hey, who got Ray Fillet?
Greg did.
Guess what, Greg? You got a gun for him too. That's $5 easy.
So Charles, is this location you're at now the main location, and where is it? In the last week, he looked up our location. It told me a store in the Hamilton Mall and other locations.
Ooh.
All right, so there are some...
Let's address that Hamilton Mall thing.
Right now. We have not been located in the Hamilton Mall for going on 6 years at this point.
We saw the writing on the wall and the dying of the mall.
We
Can I
did.
see a donut?
Can you see a donut? Take the whole box.
Okay.
We saw the writing on the wall as far as the mall goes 6 years ago, and we got out before anybody ever got stabbed there, and we were very proud of that fact. We left the mall 6 years ago. Now, there are some websites out there that you do not have the ability to edit. So, like our Google page, 100% accurate. Yelp, 100% accurate. Foursquare, 100% accurate. You know, all of the places around the internet that I can actually edit. He was trying to claim Usagi Yuhimbo, and it already got claimed. Okay. Josh, you've been trying your heart out, trying to get claimed. Greg has just got that fast internet, my man. We have done our very best. I have done my very best to wipe all of the incorrect information off of the internet. But the internet is a big place.
Lovely Usagi for Josh.
This is for Josh?
Yep. I got you, brother.
This is just a loose guy?
Just the same thing.
$5?
Yep.
I take it back, Josh. We got you.
Bell ring?
Yeah, he gets a bell ring.
Ring
Josh,
for
we
Josh.
got
This is
you.
VIP. I was going to put it in the store. It goes to Josh.
VIPs, that's what it's about.
So I've tried very hard to get all of those incorrect pieces of information off the internet, to the point where I got our Pokemon Go stop taken off because it wasn't right. It still had the wrong name in the wrong spot. I've done my best, but there are some places out there in the world that I cannot edit. So there is some wrong information out there, unfortunately. The best place to find info is always Google. Our flagship location is located at, and you're about to get the address, we are at 5113 Harding Highway in Mays Landing, New Jersey. That is the flagship location here. We are open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in the store. Are you okay? I probably shouldn't have given you the box, huh? I'm not trying to be mean. You're your own man, but I don't want you to die of diabetes on stream.
You can't take one bite and put it back, though.
Why?
I don't know. Just
It's going to be his donut eventually. He can put it back. I don't care.
I'll eat it tonight when I'm watching Fast 8.
Yeah. So yes, the flagship location is located here. We are the store, and the museum is also here. Open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Farpoint 2, which is only 15 miles up the road, right here on Harding Highway in Richland, New Jersey, inside of Shoreline Vintage. And that actually has its own Google page. It's Farpoint 2.
15? I thought it was 10.
It's between...
12 if you don't hit traffic.
It's 12 minutes if you don't hit traffic.
Depending how fast you can get out of Mays Landing.
It's 15 miles, I think. It's 12 minutes, depending on how you drive.
Probably 15 minutes at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's literally on Harding Highway. It's literally on the same road we are on here in Mays Landing. And Farpoint 3 just opened Black Friday weekend in November. That is located inside of Woodbury Antiques, all the way up in Woodbury, New Jersey. That is a fantastic spot, a little bit further from home, but what's great about it is that it gets the Farpoint name a little bit further out. So our
if you're from the Philly area or something like that, it's a little closer for you. And it's a place for us to put stuff where it's not in a warehouse. It's actually in another physical location. Metalhead. He's got his little radar thing, which is his weapon, I guess.
Is it Radar Love?
And he's got a backpack. It's broken strap. The only thing, he doesn't have a belt. He doesn't have his helicopter thing. But you know what? He's only $5. I'd rather him go than just sit here and wait for stuff. So $5 for a nice metalhead.
So Charles, I would love to know, to get back to our convo, I would love to know what website told you Hamilton Mall, because I am...
We have a claim on Metalhead. Looks like Jack came in first on that one.
Thank you, Jack.
I would love to scrub as much of that incorrect, wrong, awful information from the internet as possible, because I would not want anyone going to the mall thinking that there is still a Farpoint vintage toy presence in the mall.
There is not.
Bring Farpoint to Pennsy. I got great locations in mind.
To where?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see if Jack has it. It was Jack, right? Yes, Jack. We find a Jack bag here. Jack. There's a Jack bag for Jack. The light piping on Metalhead. Yes, he's very cute. I like him a lot. I like that he still looks like a turtle, but he's obviously a robot. That's very cool. What else we got going on here? I've told too many stories.
I think we're good for today.
Well, you can talk about
Pop music.
we ever do toy shows.
Pop music. All right, Josh, that's a great question. Josh wants to know if we ever do toy shows.
I can think of one.
I can think of one, but I'm gonna give him the obvious answer first. We absolutely hate setting up at toy shows because for us that involves a lot of work. Because we have a brick and mortar, we find that putting all of our effort into between that, the other two locations, and Bartertown, our online store, we like to keep our focus there. We have sponsored shows in the past. Our good friend Paul's Super Jersey, we sponsored his show. And set up. But in general, setting up at toy shows is not really our
We're not
gig.
early people.
We open here at noon for a reason. But there is one special exception to that.
Yep.
Once a year, at least once a year. Sometimes we do like something cute in the fall as well. We do have a toy show on site here on property here at Farpoint flagship here in Mays Landing. It's a toy show. The name is silly, but it's a throwback to our old partner Frank, who had it's a toy store, therefore it's a toy show.
He started it's a toy show.
He did. I think this is the 13th or 14th year, not counting COVID. And this year is May 27th. It is always Memorial Day Saturday. And you're going to see 50 or more vendors on site here at the store. And the great thing about that show, it's free to vend and free to attend. Copyright, Farpoint Toys, 2023.
And you can meet Tucker.
What's great, you're not paying to set up. So that makes it an interesting type of show to shop because it's not just your typical vendors who are paying their $50 table fee. It's people with just stuff up in the attic or the basement bringing it out. So you find really unique things. It's great if you are a seller because we're not charging you. What else? It's just a great time. It's free. It's what else can I say? It's free. It's great.
Food trucks. You're going to see Motley Crue here.
Motley Crue is going to be here. We occasionally have star-studded guests. I don't know. We haven't finalized all the lineup for this year just yet. But sign-ups for tables, they do go quick because there's a limited amount of space. After the first year we did it here, we realized we had less space than we thought because we don't want to put anyone in the woods because apparently the ticks were pretty bad. So there's not going to be any more tables in the woods. But the tables do fill up. Our VIPs get first dibs on tables. Then we open it up to people who have had tables in the past. And then we open it up to the rest of the world. It's a good time. There's food. It's the best.
It's a great show. It's legendary. It's the only show of its kind with the free to vend and free to attend. Well, I think some people have tried to bite off that.
What I like to call it is the original and best.
It's true.
That's a good way to put it. Because before Frank had those 5 guys in his field with their Corona, their 6-pack of Corona, there was no such thing in the state of New Jersey as a free toy show. And I that is a true statement. That's all there is to it. So anybody doing free toy shows is biting off the Frank.
The cool thing about it is that it's free to vend, which means you don't get the typical toy dealers.
I did touch on that, yeah.
Yeah, so you get people cleaning out their basements and attics who don't really set up at shows, and you never know what you're going to find. And because it's not their business, they don't typically try and need to get as much money out. All right, so I got a few more figures here to end the day with.
The Baroness has been there out of uniform every year. That is very true.
It's true. I got another foot soldier with his staff. The staff does have the strap on this one. I think the last one was $6.
Foot soldier, $6.
All right, $7 because his staff it has its
fair.
It has its strap, and I don't want to charge the same amount for because the person who got that. Space Usagi, just plain old Space Usagi. It's this.
We have a claim on the foot soldier, Darren Oliver.
Thank you, Darren.
I do need to reiterate, we are doing, if you're a VIP, you do get free shipping. If you're not a VIP, we are charging $6 shipping for your first action figure and $1 for each additional figure.
Yeah, the thing that sucks about a $6 figure, if we had to ship that to you, you'd be getting it for free.
It is $6 to ship a single first class thing at this point. So Darren, I just want to make sure you know that.
And then it's $1 each additional figure.
And he's claimed the Usagi.
All right, so there you go.
Did you say a price on Usagi?
I said $5.
Okay.
And then Splinter with his belt, his cloth cape, his bow. I think the arrow is broken on the back of the bow. It's not complete arrow, I don't think. And his cane with the sheath. He's all good.
Darren is a VIP. You're good to go, man.
$10 on that. That's a very good price.
It's just been a few minutes since I said it, so I just want to make sure everybody knew.
$10 on Splinter.
Awesome. No
that's it for today.
worries there. Is that it?
Yeah, I think we did okay.
All right.
Greg Hutchinson claiming Splinter.
Good claim, Greg.
H with a Splinter. We're going to go eat some donuts and die, right?
Is anybody into any of Justin's...
Oh, no.
Casper said he had to leave. He said, let me just scroll back for a second and catch, where do you put this? Okay, I got to take off. I'll take some random $5 or $6 claim if you have more while I'm gone.
I don't think I do.
Casper, I'm not sure that's how that works.
Thank you for throwing that out there, though.
So, Charles, there's actually a great reason why Shredder and the Foot Soldier are bent over like that. They needed to fit inside the bubble on the front of the card. Mm-hmm. They were not, as far as production goes, they refused to go any bigger on the bubble on the front of the card, so they had to fit. So they have that, like, hunched over, squatting stance going on, just so they could fit inside that bubble on the card. So there, now you learned something today. That is why. What do you got going on? What are you looking at?
Got a bunch of auctions ending for the Spider-Man books.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Bronze Age really nice high-grade Spider-Man comics starting about now. If you want to see them, if you're into comic books, they all start at 99 cents. They end right now. Farpointtoys.com/auctions.
Yeah.
I got about over 100 bronze and copper Spider-Man books. They are all, at best, VF plus. I hate to use the term near mint. Some might be near mint, but high VF. At worst, they are fine. There's no VGs. These are all very nice books. Complete. No Marvel stamps cut out. The pages are nice and white. They're all very nice books.
Selena, I also have a copy and paste in the notepad. Did you use it earlier? Great. Again, I would like to.
It's not there now because of the.
Yeah, you can just copy and paste
it.
See, I claimed it before you said the price. That's not.
Josh, I don't know what the issue is, man. I mean, you're the only one with the issue right now.
Yeah, we don't.
If we were only on Facebook, sometimes there's an issue, but
Selena, the coupon code is what matters.
Either you're not.
It's FTC10.
Either you're not caught up completely on the stream. You need to refresh.
Yeah.
Your internet might just be slow. Are you in the truck? Are you on like Wi-Fi? I don't know. There's all kinds of things.
There's a million different things it could be.
But it's not on our side.
Nope, not even a little bit. Selena, go to camera 2. I want to give one more shout out to this week's Bartertown sponsor. That is ExpeditionJoeCoffee.com. We are loving the Rubicon Reserve that they sent us. Thank you again to Expedition Joe Coffee. They are awesome folks. It is a veteran-owned, indigenous person-owned business. They hand roast all their coffee in small batches right here in the good old United States. So again, if you'd like to save 10% on some delicious coffee, please use code FTC10 over at ExpeditionJoeCoffee.com.
Guys, this was fun.
Greg wants to know if he missed the vehicles. We didn't do them.
I didn't have a chance, Greg. I didn't have a chance to get.
Selena, back to camera 1.
I didn't have a chance to get vehicles completed. Like, there's too many parts and stuff. But I will complete them, clean them, price them, and put them in the VIP group before they go out to the rest of the store.
Chris wants to do a special barbecue sauce with their coffee. Hit them up. Hit them up. Try Instagram. That's probably the best way to get a hold of them. Hit them up on Instagram. Tell them you saw them on Farpoint.
Yeah.
And see if you can't hook something up with them. That would be awesome.
Man, coffee barbecue. Oh, I
want Farpoint barbecue sauce. We got to get that branded.
But why would somebody buy a barbecue sauce based on a toy store?
Because
it should be. You know what it should be? Lou Vancouver barbecue sauce.
No, it is not going to be Lou Vancouver.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, Lou Vancouver.
Nope.
Motley
Stop
Q,
the stream now.
Lou Vancouver. Or what's the other guy that hangs out?
Budley Dudley?
No, Budley Dudley's cousin.
Tucker Dog?
Willie Billy. That's a little too on the nose, though.
It is. It's a little bit too on the nose. I'd buy that for $1.
Lou Vancouver's hot sauce. Hot sauce, baby.
Hot sauce.
That's what I used to say when I used to play people online. I used to play like GTA or like Call of Duty. I'd be ripping these little 11-year-old kids, and I'd be like, "Here's some hot sauce for your ass."
He would. B-Pants Jim. Selena, you missed it last night. At the end of Thunderdome, we did Farpoint trivia.
Oh, nice.
And we gave away extra claims to people that got the trivia questions right. One of the questions was, what kind of pants does Jim wear?
Selena, go.
Jim wears khakis. Go forth and locate something.
That is not what it is. All right, are we good for now?
We're good. Thank you all for hanging out.
Again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank Expedition Joe Coffee for being our sponsor. Go buy some coffee. We're not, just so you know.
I am not looking forward to the Seth Rogen TMNT
Just movie. So you guys know, we're not getting a kickback. I'm not getting a dime from Joe or any of his coffee sales. We just want to get the good name of good companies out there to our people.
Charles, I play online sometimes, and I play GTA, and you should hear what comes out of these little kids' mouths.
And they're obviously like 7.
Well, yes.
They're obviously 7.
I can't imagine what kind of parenting is going on out there. So I just kind of respond in kind to, listen, if those parents are letting those kids play these adult games,
my favorite
Call of Duty's not really like that, but like, but if I'm playing, Grand Theft Auto, and these kids are playing me in Grand Theft Auto, they're getting both barrels.
You have one thing you say about their uncle I really like.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. All right, on that note, again, thank you all for watching. You will get invoiced sooner rather than later, and we will see you next time on Bartertown.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.